Today I'm gonna be doing 2v2 with my clan members. Let's go!
And I present to you my daughter Maggie. She was taken away from me at birth, but after years of tirelessly searching, we both found each other at last. What? Why was she telling lies? After that day, everywhere I went, people were screaming Mom's name and taking our pictures. Mom was giving so many interviews with me by her side, telling everyone how I was ripped from her at birth. But when I tried to get to know her, she was never interested. She even talked differently.
Okay, never mind. Now 2v2, a minigame.
Voice, which was nowhere to be found when the cameras were off. One day, Mom and I got invited to a big talk show. She
Squid Game.
talked about how I inspired her to start a clothing line for teenage girls. During the interview, the host asked me how I was treated at the orphanage, and Mom jumped in horribly. My daughter was skin and bones when she came to me. Those people, they starved her. It's under my love and care that she's all healthy now. What? No, Mom, they didn't. They loved me, and I was fine when I came to you. When we returned home, Mom was fuming with anger. I tried to talk to her, but she went to her room and slammed the door in my face. Ashley came just then and hugged me. I really liked her. I wished Mom was like her. One night, we went to a party, and then, as usual, Mom abandoned me. I was so bored and wanted to go home. But when I stood up, I stumbled on my tall heels and bumped into someone. Watch where you're going. Oh, it's the peasant. Molly or Meg, what was it? It was Kate, a really famous model. And she was going to be the brand ambassador of the new clothing line my mom was launching. She was jealous of me and always saying nasty things about me, and I always ignored her. But this time, she went too far. It's Maggie, and I'm the daughter of the person that just signed you, not a peasant. Oh, you're the filth that got lucky. I just don't get it. Like, you came from an orphanage and became all famous and rich? Unlike people like me, who actually work their butts off to be somewhere, still doesn't change the fact that I'm here because I'm basically the owner and you're just a worker getting paid by us. And we can replace you anytime we want. That should really burn. Just as I turned around to leave, that witch Kate stepped on the tail of my gown and ripped it. But Ashley jumped in just then and she yelled at Kate. How dare you talk to my niece like that? Don't forget your place, Kate. She was angry like a fire-breathing dragon. But Mom was even angrier because Kate stormed off from the party and refused to work with Mom. When we reached home, both Mom and Ashley fought like crazy. I was right outside the door and the things I heard shook me. It was your stupid idea to add her to the show. You said it would improve our ratings. You're my sister, that's why I listened to you. OMG, it was Ashley's idea to add me? Just for the ratings? I felt so betrayed. And she did improve your show. And now look at what that girl has done. Kate is out. You should find another model. You should have seen how badly she was behaving with Maggie. I just had to. No, you didn't. Get out of my room and fix this mess. The next few days were awkward. Ashley tried talking to me, but I was so angry at her, so I avoided her. Mom's mansion was huge, but lately it seemed suffocating. The fancy clothes, bags, shoes, nothing was enough to fill the gap I felt. A few days later, Mom was throwing herself a huge birthday party. She had gotten matching Gucci dresses made for me and herself. We'll look like twins. But I wish you would just get that birthmark lasered off your face. What? Why would you say that, Mom? You know, because of this mark, I was able to find you. I would never hide this birthmark. Well, you've found me now, so why do you still need it? It's really not pretty. But fine. No need to be so melodramatic. Now, put on a smile and come out like a good little daughter. Wow, she was really something. Mom had invited so many celebs, including Kate, who was all good now because Mom had made Ashley apologize. Soon Mom's huge 3-tier birthday cake came in, and to my surprise, Instead of calling me, she called Kate and cut the cake with her. This was the last straw. I now understood Mom did everything for the ratings, so I decided, why not boost the ratings? I ran to the stage and grabbed a handful of cake and smudged it on Kate's face. And soon, we were both in a fight. Mom was furious. She had a crazy look in her eyes as she smiled for the cameras, but it felt like she was about to explode. But before that, Ashley came and took Mom aside to another room. As I cleaned my dress, I heard Mom's angry voice on the speakers in the hall. OMG, they must have forgotten to turn their wireless mics off, and everyone could hear them. I gave up that ugly freak all those years ago because I wanted a career. Ungrateful brat. She should have rotted in that orphanage forever. Moments later, for them, everyone was stunned and stared at Mom. You know, Mom? I mean, Celine. It's good that everyone heard what a monster you are. It was a huge mistake. Tried to stop me, but I was so done with these rich and famous people. Hey, please. Kiddo, stop. Kiddo. OMG, it was you. All those years ago, it was you who sent me those gifts. Why didn't you tell me? Why did you play with my emotions? Ashley was speechless, and I just stormed off. And after that, I went back to the orphanage. At least I was loved there. The warden, my friends, and the teachers welcomed me with open arms. But once again, Anna was there to tease me. Ooh, looks like Mommy kicked you out. How does it feel to be rejected? Oh, Anna, you must be a really miserable person. Only unhappy people enjoy seeing others unhappy too. I feel rather sorry for you. My smug smile must have made Anna very angry because the girl lost control and attacked me. But lucky for me, this time the warden saw her and punished her. Finally! Sometime later, I found out that Mom's TV show was off air, and there was a whole campaign on Twitter to cancel her. I didn't feel sorry for her at all. She deserved it. Some weeks later, I was in my class when the warden called me.
He just gave me infinite centaur.
Walaupun mengalami sakit kepala ketika berpuasa, Panadol Optizol melegakan sakit kepala, tak mengganggu perut dan disingkirkan dari badan secara semula jadi. Sempurnakan pengisian Ramadan tanpa sakit.
If I send an email that contains typos to a potential customer, how likely are they to trust that I'll do a good job for them?
People aren't going to spend their time trying to decipher run-on sentences or huge blocks of text. Grammarly is my secret weapon. It gives me such helpful suggestions for making my writing clear and free of grammar errors. Grammarly works everywhere I write for work. If I'm writing an email, if I'm writing in Google Docs, an instant message, one free download and it automatically has my back everywhere.
One click here, adds a comma. One click here.
Hi, my name is Hermione, and I'm from Greece. Please like and subscribe. My dad left before I was born, but I grew up with the most amazing mom, who was a hairdresser at a really fancy salon. But when I was 10, I ran into the salon one day to show Mom my report card while she was working on a beautiful woman. Suddenly, I tripped over something and went flying straight into Mom, who ended up snipping off half of the woman's hair, and she went
I'm not sure.
ballistic. You moron! What have you done? I look like a hideous boy. Oh, I'll make sure you never work in this town again. And before I knew it, Mom was fired. I was really sorry, but she wouldn't hear it. It was an accident, darling. Don't worry. I'll find another job. But the woman wasn't kidding. Mom couldn't get a job anywhere in town as a hairdresser. And soon enough, we were too broke to even make rent. Then one day, Mom said she talked to her older sister and we'd be moving to another town to live with her. I'd never met this aunt before. And when we got to her house, my jaw dropped. Her mansion looked as big as the Parthenon. As a maid let us in, a plump woman dressed in expensive clothes walked into the hall. My aunt! I rushed forward to hug her, but she stopped me. What are you doing? Don't touch me. Just do a curtsy. Who was she? The freaking wife of Zeus? Just then, a pretty girl about my age came running in, and she stomped on my foot.
Wow.
You're ugly. I can't believe you're my cousin. Wow, I have to live with these people now? Of all the rooms in the mansion, mention, Aunt gave me and my mom the dusty old attic to share, and at dinner time, I could feel her eyes on me as I helped myself to more food. She seemed to be the cheapest millionaire ever, but I promised I'd behave well and not cause Mom any trouble, which was easier said than done. My cousin Lydia was a year older than me, and I soon discovered that Aunt was obsessed with making her a model. One day, I found Lydia balancing a pile of books on her head, while her trainer screamed at her to walk straight without dropping them. The very next second, they all came crashing. Lydia, you have no balance, no grace. How will you be a model? You, skinny girl, come try this. To my surprise, I walked across the room with the books easily. Lydia angrily tried again, and this time, she went crashing into a very expensive vase. Mom, look what Hermione did. What? Aunt came charging into the room like an angry bull, and no matter how much I protested, she wouldn't hear a word. And she actually took money from Mom to pay for it, which was her 2 months' salary. Gosh, Aunt was such a witch. Soon after, Mom got me enrolled in the same school as Lydia.
30, it's 30.
I just sat down at the cafeteria, where she and her friends joined me. We thought we'd give you company. You've clearly made no friends. I'm fine, actually. So, Lydia tells us you're her maid's daughter? It's so amazing that her mom is paying for your school. What? No, she's not. My mom is... Ew, your mom packed you meatballs for lunch? So uncool. We only eat salads. Well, I guess you have to watch what you're eating. Suddenly, Lydia leapt forward angrily and rubbed my lunch all over my face. Did you just call me fat? Call me that again, and I will end you. With that, she and her friends walked away. I wanted to kick her butt so bad, but I didn't want to get into trouble. I just tried to keep my head down and focus on my studies. But Lydia and her friends would find some way to bully me. And it didn't help that I looked
45.
really bad in Lydia's oversized hand-me-downs. When Lydia's 15th birthday came around, Aunt threw her a huge birthday bash. And even though she had tons of servants, she made me slave away in the kitchen too. I finally...
Bro, it's not easy. Dude, I don't know. I thought it was 25. No, I think it's 20. I think it's 20. What? Dude. Pro. Me. 18. Let's go. Let's go.
Managed to escape and snuck up to the table with a plate. Just then, Lydia came running and snatched it. What do you think you're doing? Are you stupid? I'm about to
It's
eat,
rainbow.
so leave that back. No, it's my birthday, and I decide who eats. And you can't.
Already?
Oh, yes, I will. What you gonna do? Go crying to mommy, you big baby? What did you just call me?
Rainbow.
You're a big baby. With that, I grabbed a chunk of cake and threw it at her face. She pounced on me, and we went crashing straight into the food table. As we threw food at each other, Lydia's friends also joined in, and a food fight broke out. When Aunt arrived at the scene, she started screaming like a maniac, and all the kids fled, while Lydia burst into tears that her birthday was ruined. And then Aunt turned to me. You clean up this mess right now, or I'll throw you and your mother out tonight. Do what you like, you miserable creature. I'm not cleaning. I grabbed some food, dashed to my room,
White?
and locked myself up.
I think it's white,
God,
right?
What had I just done? A few hours
no, I think
passed,
that's right. I think
no
that's-
one came to my room. I was beginning to get worried why Mom wasn't home yet.
Is my guy gonna get it correct? You.
So I sat down quietly to find her wiping the walls and floors clean. Mom, why are you doing that? I'm really sorry. I'll do it. It's okay, Hermione. I feel awful that you have to live here because I can't afford a place. I promise, someday we'll leave, but we can't just yet.
Bro.
You don't have to feel bad about anything. I'll be good. I'll even say sorry to Aunt. But I don't understand how you two are even related. We
This
never got along,
also rainbow.
even as kids. She always wanted to have everything I had. Now she has so much more, and she's still a witch. We both burst out laughing as we cleaned the mess. I'd put up with anything as long as I had Mom on my
Rainbow,
side.
rainbow, come on.
Okay, Lydia and her friends were being a lot meaner at school. One day during recess, she and her friends started hounding me in the corner. Hey, Twiggy, you're light as a stick, I'm sure. Oh, she is. Why don't you go see for yourself? Suddenly, the guy just picked me up as I kicked and screamed. Let me go! Put me down right now! But they threw me in the janitor's closet and locked it. Just then I heard them all running off, and seconds later, the principal opened the door. He'd seen everything, and he punished the bullies by suspending them for a week. And when I got home, who was Aunt furious at? Me! It's your fault my darling was suspended. She's just a kid, and she's never been punished for anything in her life. I'm a kid
Right.
too, and she got punished for bullying me. Well, if she's getting punished, you will too. You'll serve all the guests at my party tomorrow, or else. I didn't want Mom to suffer again, so I kept my mouth shut. Aunt's party was full of super rich friends, and I was busy serving.
Dude, I'm not sure. Oh, I know. Black, white, red.
that lady caught up with me.
Hi, you're really pretty.
Are you interested in modeling? Before I could answer, Aunt interrupted. Her? A model? No. She's just a maid. Don't waste your time on her. But you're naturally built for a model. You're perfect. I can see you being Miss World, I tell you. Turns out the lady was the owner of a big fashion magazine, and she wanted to have me as her cover page model. What? That was supposed to be Lydia, not this stupid maid. Well, darling, I'm sorry. Lydia isn't fit for my magazine. I went totally bonkers. She grabbed the woman's drink and threw it in her face. Then she started screaming at everyone. Party's over. Everyone, get out. And
Well,
you,
guys, video's over.